So Big Sean is saying that Kanye West owes him $6 million. We got to see this video. And let's talk about it because it's a mess.
So how does this $6 million accumulate? You go.
That's what I want to know. How does this $6 million accumulate? But before we get into that, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all the above. It really pushes this video out in the algorithm and encourages me to make more videos. This video is brought to you by Brand Video Pro. We help brands and influencers scale their influence and sales. So if that is useful to you, head on over to our website, click the link down below, and find out how we can help you. All right, let's begin.
You go to Universal. You say
no, because I got an auditor. This isn't me making up a number. I got an auditor who audited the books. You know what I'm saying? And it was more than that. Some of it has been paid. And to me, it's just like, I'm an authentic person, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, and I ain't gonna blast my brother. I'm not trying to tear nobody down. I'm not trying to tear you down. Man, changed my life.
Right.
But if you up B's and you owe me this money that probably ain't nothing to him, that's life-changing money for me. You know, that could go towards things I'm trying to do. Like you said, I'm building a movie theater. I'm doing all these things.
Let's not forget when I think Jay-Z owed Kanye, like Kanye went like crazy over it. So you're doing the same thing to Big Sean. Well, I mean, it's his business, not him personally, but still.
I'm trying to help my community. I'm, doing a VC. I'm like invested in a lot of things, an angel investor.
It's not like it's him; it's the business.
Yeah, because that's what he said. Because what he said,
and that's why.
And you shouldn't have to explain your money. Like, I understand he's saying he's doing all this stuff, and that money means a lot to him, and it'll help him increase his money. You shouldn't have to prove why you need to get paid your money. It's your money, so give me my money.
But at this point,
I tried to allude to that. I don't know if you've seen the interview. And I said, "Do you still have Big Sean signed?" And what he said was, "I just signed him to a bigger slave ship." Did you see that part where he said that?
No.
I said, but do you still have, he said, I signed him to a bigger slave ship, meaning he's trying to say that your deal is basically with Vivendi. It's basically with Universal Def Jam.
Right, that his deal's with Def Jam.
Yeah, his deal's with Def Jam.
I had to work my way out of my deal just now.
Wow.
I had to work my way out of that deal.
Okay.
My man, like I said, I'm not shitting on the deal.
Right.
It was a golden opportunity. Mm-hmm. My manager said it was the worst deal he's ever seen.
Jay Brown.
What I'm saying is I put at least $30 million in this man's pocket or more.
Right.
And he owes me money, and he's up billions.
Right.
Him or his company.
Right.
He said that the masters, he said he was going to give his artists back his masters, and it's just like, that hasn't happened yet, but that would benefit me a lot.
That's funny.
Right.
And if I was up B's, and if I was a man of my word and not just saying something to look good in that moment, like I would pay my artists their masters or at least what they worth if he's not in a position to do that, but that's just me.
So let me ask you something. When you look at your contract and your lawyers speak to you, do they say that it's good music, or they say that it's good music, Def Jam, Vivendi, all of it as a conglomerate, Universal, or they saying it's yay? That's on you to answer it whichever way you want.
No, it's all of them, but...
Right.
But the one thing he said is that they paid...
I don't give a fuck who it is, bro.
Right.
Universal paid...
Like, straight up, when I need my money, I don't care who it is. Give me my money.
The money that I'm owed to good music.
Okay, that's what I'm trying.
So I don't give a fuck what it is. Mm-hmm. Out of a deal that I signed that was... an unfair deal to me as an artist, you know what I'm saying, according to others.
Right.
I earned millions of dollars because I sold over 50-some million records. I was one of the top-selling hip-hop artists.
I think he said that when he first got his deal, he got like...
I mean, my first advance was $15,000, bro.
That's not a great deal. That was his advance check. People are getting $1 million, and they're giving him $20,000, but...
I signed a Good Music. That was my first check signed by Donda West. Signed by Donda West. I got it framed.
Rest in peace,
yes,
Donda West.
And it came through a fax machine.
That's Kanye West's mom, for y'all that don't know.
Yes.
And you got it signed. And you was like,
she signed
I'm
the check.
on.
Absolutely. I had nothing. I freestyled for him at a radio, so I had no buzz or anything.
It was between 2010 and 2020. I was in the top 10.
Right.
Sold over 50-some million records and earned a certain amount of money.
That's a long time.
I worked my ass off, bro. Right. I fucking drove myself to depression. I drove my fucking self to the brink of wanting to not live, bro, because of the overworking myself. So what I'm saying is, in that time where I earned the money, I still haven't gotten this money, bro.
That's the problem with artistry and being a slave. Like, that's why you have to, ownership is so important. The way that he overworked himself, he could have kept that money. Like, if he owned his own stuff, he would have kept that money. But he's in this sort of slavery. And the funny thing is, Kanye is the first one to expose this stuff and say, you know, we're all a slave, or we're all in the matrix, we're all living in slavery, and then he's turning around and doing it himself.
Right.
And it's not all about the money. It's not all about the money.
It's a principle.
It's the principle because I haven't gone in. I haven't done a 7 a.m. on Brittle Pat. I haven't put it in nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I had an issue with all the respect that was being paid to somebody who publicly did that. And I know that people be like going through things, making up and all of that. That's beautiful. I want to see my brothers together. But to me, yeah, I take that personal.
But what made you even think to audit? Like, you was thinking money was missing? Like, I mean,
that's a normal thing, though.
That's a normal thing.
No, it's definitely a normal thing. But I just want to say,
I encourage every artist.
What triggers that? It has to be
something like your own money.
It has to be something that triggers.
I encourage every artist who has ever gone platinum or had any type of success and something that pays out residuals or royalties to audit, because there's probably money there. Every time I've audited every aspect of my career, I've always
You're
found a check.
absolutely correct, but it had to be something. Jay Brown just came to you and said, yo, listen, Sean.
He said, when the last time you audited the label? I said, I never have. And he was like, audit them. Auditing them on this royalty, on that royalty, and then all sorts of things. And then it was like, wait a minute, it's some M's missing.
Wow.
And the M's have been paid.
All right.
So, you know, like I'm saying, I also learned I can't be angry. I'm not angry, because that's too much of a burden for me to carry, always. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it personal.
That's what we was nervous about.
But
we was nervous. When they said, Big Sean, I said, oh, shit, I don't want Big Sean to be yeah. It's just like, you know.
No, I love.
That's crazy, man. That's really crazy. I don't know what to say. Like, I think as a musician, I go back to this point about ownership. You have to understand your worth. You have to put yourself in a position that you own the stuff. Because if you don't own it, people are going to exploit you. You know, this is why, like, people get into these terrible deals. And you saw it with Kanye. Well, I don't know how bad his deal was, but a lot of artists, they'll get signed to a label and then they'll start signing other artists because they've learned from the mistakes that they made of getting exploited by the label. Then they become their own label and they end up turning around and exploiting their own artists. So Kanye, you know, signed to Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records, turns around, creates good music. Drake signed to Young Money and don't remember the other label, but I'll put it down. And then turns around, makes OVO records, or, you know, OVO. And then we have a lot of people do it. Even Young Money was signed to Cash Money Records. And these people are also signed to other labels for like distribution and other things. So, but Young Money Lil Wayne was signed to Cash Money Records, turned around, made his own label. And, you know, so they keep doing this to find ways to make more money. And it's just very interesting that they all seem to just keep getting exploited, and they turn around, they do the same thing because that's the business. That's what the business encourages. And if you're an artist, like, it's not Kanye's fault that this money hasn't been traced, because he's out here making his own stuff. He's building businesses. He's doing a lot of things. It's his team. So I just think people just need to be aware of that. Figure out how to have ownership, own your audience, own your career, own as much as possible. And the chances of you getting exploited will be reduced. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all the above. My name is Kenim, and see you next time. Peace.